Welcome back to Team Forbidden's YouTube page. It is Andrew the Collector here with an updated deck profile for Dark Magicians. Kind of like how Scott's main or one of his main decks is Blue Eyes, mine is Dark Magician. Obviously we have a bit of a rivalry there, but anyway, let's get into the deck profile. So obviously we need to run 2 Dark Magicians. I'm just kidding. 3 Dark Magicians, no less than 3, for obvious reasons. And then we have 3 of the Rod because he's your main searcher when he's normal summoned. I don't run Robe anymore because it ultimately sucked, and I found some better alternatives for it. Only 2 Magician of Dark Illusion. 3 is a bit cloggy, especially with navigation, because most of the time you need to have the original Dark Magician in your hand to activate it, and if you have double of him in your hand when you have navigation, it's quite terrible. And then 2 Apprentice Illusion Magician. Yeah, I know, not at 3, but I like the ratio at 2 because it feels like you have more options when you only run 2, because if you have 3, you can have too many in your hand, and then let's say that you special summon her, but then that just leaves you with 2 Apprentice Illusion Magicians. And there are no rank 6s in this deck, so having multiples on the field isn't really that big a deal in my opinion, but she's still really good. Let's get that rank 6 Magician out, and then we'll talk. And for hand traps, we have 1 Ash and 1 Ghost. I don't have any extra Ashes. If I did, then I would put 2 Ashes instead of Ghost Ogre, but for now I just have Ghost Ogre, and then 2 Droll and Lockbirds. And then next we have the Wind Witch engine for Crystal Wing. So 3 Ice Bell, 2 Glass Bell, and 1 Snow Bell. It's an obvious ratio. Can't speak today. And then 1 Blue Boy. That's it for the monster lineup. Now for the spells, 3 Dark Magician Circle for obvious reasons. If you don't know what it is, you shouldn't be playing Dark Magician. And then we have 2 Spellbook of Secrets and 2 Spellbook of Knowledge for the Spellbook engine. I like this better than Allure because Allure banishes your shit, and this works for pretty much the entire deck, even with the Droll and Lockbirds, but I don't know why you would do that, but most of them, except for Ghost and Ash, I believe, are all spellcasters, so they all work relatively well. Then the best backer removal in the game, Cosmic Cyclone. I do not like Twin Twister because you have to discard shit, and I don't like to discard shit except for maybe navigation, but even then you want to activate its first effect first. So Cosmic Cyclone. 2 Forbidden Chalice. It's still really broken in this format. 1 Illusion Magic and 1 Dark Magic Attack. Backer removal and more searching. And then 1 Monster Reborn because we can have nice things now. Alright, now onto the traps. It's a pretty slim trap lineup. We have 3 of the navigation, probably one of the best cards in the entire deck. Activate, special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand and 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster from your deck, either Apprentice Illusion or Dark Illusion Magician. And then when it's in the graveyard, your opponent activates a spell or trap, banish it to negate its effects. Then 2 Eternal Soul, 3 is too cloggy. I cannot speak today. It does its job at 2, but no less than 2. And then 2 Bottomless Trap Hole because we have it at 3. I would run it at 3, but I can't find the room. I like this card to be 40 card deck. So if you have any suggestions on what you would change to put in a 3rd, then be my guest. And that's it for the main deck, so let's go off to the extra deck. Obviously, Ebon Illusion Magician, only at 2. You only need him at 2. And for the best rank 7 in the game, Foil Metal. I really do not need to explain why this is at 3 and should not be any less than 3. It's fucking busted. The next up is just generic rank 7s, 2 Big Eye, 1 Draco Sack, 1 74, and 28 Titanic Moth. And then I run Absolute Dragon because I'm also running Meteor Burst. Basically, when this thing dies, you can special summon this card out for free. It's a good beater, and it's good during battle. And then next up is obviously for the Wind Witch engine. Most people only run 1-in-1, but I like having 2-in-1 because if you summon out Crystal Wing and for some reason it gets kaiju'd or dies in any way, and you're left with a couple Wind Witches left in your deck, so it's always good to at least have this so you can use those resources. And that's it for the deck profile. Let me know what you would change with the deck. This is, I guess you can consider this to be a competitive deck profile, but it's really up to how you choose to run with it. I won a couple matches with it at my locals. I didn't top, but I did relatively well. So thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, and stay tuned for future content, and we will catch you guys later.